So as some of you know, I'm in LA at the moment, and first on my list was to meet up with the Gatto team and have some of their delicious chocolate-covered dates. They stuffed them with organic nut butter and topped them with sea salt, and when I told them I was in town, they said we had to do a collab. So for a limited time only, this is a Nats Nourishments X Gatto drop, and we're stuffing these dates with pistachio butter. Slide into their DMs and order a box, or find them at Larchmont or Melrose Place farmers markets. Having a good salsa recipe up your sleeve that's punchy and fresh is an absolute must. And I know some people can be adverse to having fruit in a savory dish, but hopefully this one will change your mind. It's made up of garlic, onion, peppers, mango, herbs, avocado, and a lot of lime juice. And it really would work with most things, but goes especially well with this chipotle cauliflower. I charred it in a pan and then finished it in the oven before wrapping it in a soft corn tortilla with some pickled cabbage, mayo, and then topping it with the salsa. When I was 16 years old, I spent about a week perfecting my chocolate chip cookie recipe. And the two variables that really made a difference was having good quality butter and good quality chocolate. So when Flora Plant reached out and told me they wanted to collaborate, I was absolutely thrilled. Because since giving up dairy a few years ago, I had to retest my cookie recipe and find adequate replacements for the original ingredients. And Flora Plant came out on top by a country mile. You can find the full recipe for these bad boys written in the caption. If you know me, you know I love a fun pasta or noodle shape. I eat with my eyes first, so the more interesting the better. I found these noodles at my local Asian supermarket years ago, and I'm obsessed with them. This is going to be really annoying, but I actually can't remember the name of them, so if you know it, drop it in the comments. But anyway, this is a spicy, creamy gochujang noodle dish, and it's really quick to put together. You can use whatever veg or protein you've got in the fridge. I went for peppers, broccoli, and onions, and the tahini in the sauce is going to make it super creamy. I'm a big fan of making a plate of food that looks like it's taken loads of effort when really it's hardly any at all. And this one was actually made out of mostly leftover odds and ends in the fridge. Sometimes just a few herbs and pantry items can make a dish look really beautiful. The base was leftover hummus swirled with harissa to give it a new lease of life, and topped with some grilled cauliflower and a salsa made from leftover parsley and some chopped pistachios. I crisped up some leftover lentils in the air fryer to give it that little bit of crunch, and then topped it off with some fresh bursting pomegranate seeds. It's nearing the end of the week, which usually means I always have leftover odds and ends in the fridge. A spare leek here, a handful of cavolo nero there, and a very sad looking bunch of broccoli that's been lurking in the fridge since Saturday. So good. And usually when my veg go limp or lose their structure, it's either a pasta sauce or a soup. And we all know I'm a carbs girl, so pasta usually wins. It's so easy and can take less than 30 minutes. Just cook it all down with plenty of onion and garlic, and then blitz it all up and serve alongside your favorite pasta shape with plenty of lemon. Polenta is an ingredient that I feel doesn't get enough airtime. It's cheap and cheerful and makes for a wonderful base when you want to switch up from potatoes or pasta. It's a fairly bland ingredient, so I like to zhuzh it up with lots of cheese and butter and make it velvety smooth. Here I've served it with a rich mushroom and lentil ragu, perfect for a cozy afternoon. One piece of advice when cooking polenta is to pour it in slowly and stir at the same time, that way you avoid any lumps. I usually cook mine in vegetable stock and add butter and cheese. The full recipe is in the caption.